Hi everyone, my name is Laurel Billy and this is my reflective presentation for EME 6946. For my project, I decided to work with a small paper tube plant company in Birmingham, Alabama known as Greif. What they wanted me to do was develop a safety course for the use of different hand tools. The purpose of this project was to develop a safety training course using Google Classroom to increase employees' awareness of the risk around them, which will then lessen the chances of or prevent injuries in the workplace. So my two clients that I worked with was Mr. Otis Woods, and he's the Greif plant manager, and then there's also Mr. Arthur Protocop. He's the Greif safety manager. What they wanted me to do was, like I said, was to develop a detailed course to cover everything the current safety course does not, to ensure employees are more knowledgeable of the tools they are using and the hazards that they pose. The scope was to implement a training course on the proper use of hand tools with the goal of preventing injuries before they happen by using proactive rather than reactive. So the goal of this project was to increase employees' awareness of the risk around them, which will then lessen the chances of or prevent injuries in the workplace. The use of many hand tools and machines increase the possibility of an injury. The videos and presentations will be a direct source for teaching new employees as well as reminding current employees of workplace hazards. The scope of my project, the target audience, are employees working in the plant now and the new employees are going to be hired on. The delivery method is through Google Classroom. The duration is one course a week for 5 weeks. The scope of the content is going to be 5 modules to give the employees knowledge on how to safely use a variety of hand tools used in the workplace, an opportunity to practice their skills learned at the end of each module. Employees will have to take a pre-training survey at the beginning, and at the very end of the course, they'll take a post-training survey. This is the order of which the course will take place. So the first thing is the pre-training survey. Then there's Module 1, which is the reciprocating saw. Module 2 is the miter saw. Module 3 consists of the screw gun. And then Module 4 is the handheld grinder. Module 5 is paper roll handling. And then at the end is the post-training survey. The deliverables for this project, I've created a Gantt chart as a timeline. And in order to create this online course, I used Google Classroom. And I also used my project proposal, and I went by it point by point to make sure I was hitting every point in my proposal. And it was kind of like my proposal / design document because I went by it to a key. So this is what my Gantt chart looked like. This chart helped me with time management, communication, organization, and then visualization of my project. I was able to see this visually and to know what I needed to work on and how much time I had to do it. So I'm going to show you my Google Classroom. So I'm going to go to my Google account, and this is for Otis, was the plant manager to go to. This is his email. So I'm going to go to Google Classroom to go to the course. And this is what the students will see, the employees will see. It'll pop up. And this is the link to the course. And this is the home page that they will see. And you can see where everything has been posted. What they can do is they can go up to classwork, and it will show them a breakdown of each thing. The pre-training survey, they can click on it, and it'll take them to this, and they'll click on this. It's a Google form, and it consists of 5 questions, and they'll submit it, and it'll go straight to Otis through an email to let him know that who's taking it, who is not taking it. As you can see on the side, it has each module, and if you click, here's Module 1, reciprocating saw, and this consists of the video, which is through YouTube. I upload all the videos to YouTube, and then the PowerPoint, and then there's the quiz. And the PowerPoint and the quiz the PowerPoint and the video, are talking about the key components of each hand tool. So if you click on this PowerPoint, I'm going to show you. This is the reciprocating saw training. So this talks about the equipment that you have to have on, the procedures and techniques, and then this shows you a picture of the tool, and it also shows you how to use the tool properly, and then it talks about safety tips. For each module, this is the PowerPoints are the same thing title-wise, but there's different things you wear for each one. There's different procedures and techniques, and they all look different. So as you can see, this stays on the left-hand side, so you can access it this way, or like I said, you can click on classwork. Another neat thing is when everybody gets uploaded, which they're going to start doing this at the beginning of the year. So in January they're going to incorporate this into the plant. They'll be able to see everybody that's in the course, and just like we can do, they'll be able to ask their classmates or their employees questions if they have questions about anything, which they shouldn't, because everybody's going to be in the same room. So, and then they can also see their grades and which ones they have completed and which ones they have not done yet. And it'll also show, what grade they got for that particular module. So this is the breakdown of my training course. And I'm going to go back to my PowerPoint. Okay, so that was my Google Classroom. That was my course for the safety training. My challenges I thought I was going to have was communication, because I work in Bruton, which is 45 minutes away, but we were able to work it out to where we taught one day a week, which was on Wednesdays, and so that helped a lot because I could show him the progress I've made, and then he can give me feedback and give me the videos, so I can edit them, and that was really helpful. The next thing was time management. You never know what can come up. I was very, very detailed in my Gantt chart, and I stuck to my times, and but I got sick for 2 weeks. But that did not. I stayed on task, and so I didn't get off task at all. The next thing was setting up the Gmail accounts. I thought that was going to be an issue because, one, there's so many people in the plant, and two, there's a bunch of older guys and older people in the plant that probably aren't familiar with Gmail. But then they told me that there's going to always be help. People can show them how to do it and how to work it. And then the next thing was the video quality, the loudness of it, and that was a really big concern for me. But they did it after work, which is very, very helpful, because that way it wasn't as loud and you can hear them and what they're saying. The lessons learned: always have a plan and be organized. You never know what can happen. Just always be prepared to have something go wrong. I mean, there's always something that comes up. You never know what could it be. Nothing can be. I mean, if it went perfect for you, that's excellent. But there's always something that can always come up, just like me being sick for 2 weeks. Communication is key when working with clients, to make sure you're all on the same page. Things may change throughout the process of the project, so you never know what can come up, and this idea works better. It's just it can change throughout, so don't expect your draft to be it. I mean, you're always going to have changes. And then the relationship between project and academic program. To be honest with you, every course that I've taken throughout this whole time at UWF, I've learned something in one class. But these are the principles of instructional design. I learned about the theorists and the instructional models. The distance learning, I learned about the design document. And then the instructional technology planning and change, the Gantt chart, and the proposal. And then the web-based instructional tools for educators, the creating the units and the instructional material, and then the digital video for instruction, the storyboard, and the editing videos. So this includes my presentation. I have learned so much during this project, and then also, it being in different, I'm a teacher, so it was kind of a whole different, environment for me, but it was neat learning about another field, and I just enjoyed doing this project. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Have a great afternoon.